What, split your recording?
Yep. Alright, that's it. I can't take this. They keep giving me stuff for you.
When you meet God.
Tell them the rock candy was delicious.
Perfect timing.
Plus, I was getting kind of full on inventory.
Well, so am I, but I was gonna say, when you meet God, can you tell him to increase our hunger limit? It shouldn't take us 3 hours to die. It shouldn't be 3 hours for us to die from hunger. Damn it, Bobby. No need to jump for joy.
You know what? I will throw it in there for now.
What, you're jumping for joy?
Not recently.
Honestly, I don't think you could jump for joy. You might break a hip.
I might. I might.
The McKean. I love drifting a bike. Just the concept of drifting a bike.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now while I wait for the trader to open.
Oh, you can move those boxes, by the way.
What, oh, the writable boxes?
No, the
Oh,
supplies.
the supply boxes?
Yeah, you just sort your inventory, and it moves it.
Yeah, I expect that it's on my toolbar.
Oh, I can't help you with that. Not my fault. You decided to do that.
That apparently was the open slot that I had.
So, I love spending 600 tokens for something we find days later. Because you find a mining helmet, which has a mining light in it, which has a helmet light in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Poop. Am I gonna have to move it again? No, I'm not.
No, actually.
Yay! Capitalism. I mean, socialism? Capitalism?
It depends on what you're talking about.
Bob's Burgers.
Uh, uh, okay.
I don't know why that came to mind.
You got me lost on that one.
It's one of those Adult Swim shows.
I know what it is. I've just never watched it because it's another one of those that I find like
Ridiculous.
ridiculous. It's one thing. It's one of those just stupid spin-off shows.
Honestly, to me, it's a show like Breaking Bad. What's the point of it? There we go. I just lost a bunch of followers. We just both lost a bunch of followers. Because I called Breaking Bad bad.
It is.
Oh, there went our communities.
What community? I didn't have a community to begin with. They were preemptive. It was a preemptive thing. They knew I was going to say something about Breaking Bad. Which I'm going to kill any further hope that I may have had of getting anything. Breaking Bad ranks up there or down there, depending on how you look at it, in sheer stupidity. And why did they do this with a Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
They're with everybody else. Give it a week. There's going to be people kicking down my door to hurt me. And there's going to be people, they're all going to be like, you know, Game of Thrones is the best. And how can you say that? One, I will say, I've never watched it. I will never watch it. I know enough about it from other stuff I've seen and clips and just people that have talked about it. No.
I might get a what the fuck is wrong with you, because I don't know if you've watched it, but I definitely lose any hope of people watching my stuff now.
Oh?
I don't see the point of The Office.
I won't argue that with you.
I think it's fucking stupid.
I think a lot of those are. Like, I'll go back to Game of Thrones. Part of my issue with Game of Thrones is the fact of why do I want to watch a show where, like, every week they kill off a main character?
Yeah.
By the end of every season, they have killed every main character of that season. So it's like every season you're starting with an entirely new group of characters. So what's the point?
Same reason with the same problem with The Walking Dead.
Which is part of the reason I stopped watching it. Yeah, any of those other shows, The Office, any of these shows that basically are going off the whole thing of real life, so to speak. If I want to watch a show about people in an office and the stupid stuff they get up to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get a job working in an office.
Yeah.
That would actually be more fun than watching The Office.
Because you'd be doing that shenanigans.
Exactly. Now, if it was a show where they basically just took it and went completely over the top with everything, then it might be worth watching.
Honestly, with what I've seen with The Office, they did do a lot of over-the-top bullshit. But not enough to...
Totally over the top, totally ridiculous. Like... I was going to say, like, just about any 80s or early 90s sitcom, but...
One of the things that they did was, put one of their co-workers' staplers in a thing of Jell-O.
That's not over the top. And over the top would be like, okay, we're gonna put the stapler in some Jell-O made with battery acid and flesh-eating disease. That's over the top.
I think they crashed a car into the second-story window. That's just ridiculous right there.
I can go online and find like 100 pictures of that real life where somehow somebody has crashed a car through a second story window. Or, even better, somebody has crashed a plane into a first story window.
That was easier to do.
Crashing a plane into any window is easy to do.
You just have to aim it right.
I will say, actually, there's the one that confused me. Years back. Remember the car crash that crashed into belts? You don't remember that?
The one where you're able to turn off the car before the light came down?
No. It was one that was in the paper, in point. A car crashed into belts. The ice cream place.
Never heard of it.
It's like right there on Division Street. But
I know where I know belts. I never heard of the crash.
okay, yeah. Well, I saw there was a picture of it in the newspaper, and it blew my mind because the car had crashed in. The car was on a downward angle. Now, the front of the car was basically inside. The bumper was up in the air, which means the driver caught some serious air so that they had gone up and were actually over the top of their arc and coming down when they came through the front of the building. There's no way you could get that kind of air off the curb.
There's no way the only other way to be able to do that is if you had one of those
Is if you ramped off of something.
one of those car towers.
Right. So, it really begs the question of what exactly was that driver doing before the accident?
Or they
Because that's the only explanation for the angle that the car was sitting basically, the front of the car was basically sitting on like a 30-degree angle, nose down into the building.
They could have hit Mjolnir.
The first thing that went through my head when I saw the picture was like, how does somebody do this? My first thought was, how did they catch enough air to do that?
Of course, I thought of Mjolnir. People who are worthy of Mjolnir: Thor, Vision, Captain America, a coat hanger.
Yeah. Oh, I saw something on Facebook about that, about the whole thing of, having seen like kids in like some of the Marvel stuff, like, a 6-year-old, they run into a problem, and a 6-year-old girl like kicks Natasha's gun back to her. No, the one I saw was like, 3-year-old kid drags Mjolnir back over and hands it to Thor. If you think about it, a 3-year-old kid technically would be worthy of wielding Thor.
Oh. If they didn't do anything in their 3 years.
Your typical average 3-year-old kid would be able to basically move Thor. Or move Thor. Yeah, move Thor. Move Mjolnir. A 16-year-old girl with braces, takes Clint by the hand, leads him back to the group because she knows the streets better than he does.
That's something that always astonished me.
What's that?
How, I don't remember the character's name. Widow.
Black Widow?
Yeah.
Natasha.
Natasha and Clint were able to keep up with everybody else. They're the only ones without actual superpowers.
No superpowers?
Well, you can't really. I could say that, even though Natasha learned amazing assassination stuff, and Clint has some amazing sharpshooting skills.
Both of them, though, it's just training.
Yes.
And the reality of it is, there is nothing special about either one of them other than their training. Whereas Bruce Banner has the Hulk, Thor's a god,
Oh.
Captain America, it was the super serum. Tony Stark just has a lot of money.
No, not just. He's brilliant.
He is brilliant, but when it really comes down to it, the reality of it is, he has money. It wouldn't matter how brilliant he was if he didn't have the money to fund building the suits. Never would have happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always been impressed with it. Here's these.
I just realized something.
What?
You're gonna have to take out these panels that you put out here, because that's where you're gonna have to put the edge of the thing, because it would be one block up. Do you have the drawbridge? Yeah, it would be one block up, so you'd have to remove those panels.
Oh, you're gonna be pain to me now. No, the trickiest place, I am going to have to be out there to place it.
Yeah, it won't be that hard. Because, you do that. Because you'd have to remove those panels. Because that's how you had it on the other base. Where you just had it floating there. Well, floating, quote unquote.
Oh, and you're gonna be that way, and I bet I know why. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Because I was in the space it would occupy, I bet. Okay. Yeah, that's better. What?
Okay, I thought you had it hanging off the... Okay.
No, because it places on that first block.
There you go, that's how tall the roof is gonna have to be. That's 3 blocks taller.
Which is actually fine, because I'm going to be going, there's the floor, so I'm going to go up. I might have to go another one up for the kill boxes. But
And that's the best place.
it'll work. I gotta figure it out.
And this is like the best place you could place a stairway, anyways.
Oh, I wasn't gonna bother the stairwell. I was just gonna do a ladder up the wall.
Still, one of these walls is going to be the best spot for that ladder.
Yeah, which ladder or stairs, I'm not sure, because basically on the top side, I was just gonna do single corridor straight across. I wasn't gonna worry about this backside. So I'm not putting a kill box back there.
Well, if you're just going to do a ladder, put it on this wall right here.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, well, yeah, I'd have to do other so that, but yeah, I'll figure it out. 6 o'clock, come on. Stupid traitor.
Can I make that pillar? Well, can you make that pillar to get up and down from over here?
Down, I can. Okay, go in there. Fix that. I will as soon as I have some more concrete.